In this clip, I'm going to show you how to set up your Outlook calendar. First, what we'll do is we'll start up Microsoft Outlook. Mine defaults into the email view, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this over to calendar view. And up at the top, you can decide how you want to have this arranged. You can either show an individual day, the entire work week, the week including Saturday and Sunday, etc. So I usually have mine set up just with week. And I want to set up some appointments, or I guess my events, for the online class. So I'm going to check my month. It's June 2015 on Monday the 22nd. And I will say that I'm going to work on my course between 9 o'clock and noon every day of the week. So what I'll do is I'll just either double click right at 9 o'clock, or you can also click on New Appointment to create something new like this. So for the subject line, it's CIT 110 Computing and Info Tech Basics. Or if you want to abbreviate that a little bit, that's fine. That way it won't take up quite as much space on your calendar. The location is either your room number, so I typically teach this in ARCE 402, or in this case I'm just going to put in it's online. For the starting times, I'll leave that as Monday, and I want to change the times, so I'm going to set this at 9 a.m. till 12 noon. I can decide how I want to show this. If I'm working elsewhere, if it's just tentative. Usually tentative is if you're planning a meeting or something like that, but we don't want that. Busy is what I would typically use for when I know that I'm going to have a particular class time. And then out of the office means just that I'm away from the campus and doing something else. So I'm just going to leave this as busy. The reminder, I like to set my reminders to give me enough time to either get to class or get prepared for class. So you might want to set it for 30 minutes. And then next what I'll do is set up a recurrence. And I want to have this recur every week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then I want that to start on Monday the 22nd. I want it to end by July 17th. I'll hit OK. The last thing you might consider doing is setting a color. You can, I've already got some categories set up on mine, but you can create your own by going to all categories and adjusting some of the categories. So I'm going to say that this is a Loras event. That way it shows up in purple, looks nice. Hit save and close. And there's all my appointments. So now I'll just scroll through the weeks a little bit. I want to take a look. Here's next week. I've got in July. That looks good. Here's the 6th to the 10th. That looks good. Finally, the 13th to the 17th. That looks good. In the following week, you can see my occurrence is done. The course is done on the 17th. That's the last day. So we should be all set. So it's as easy as that for setting up an appointment. Later what we'll do is we'll set up the rest of our calendar, and we'll do that in a separate showing.